Policy changes regarding Cuba coming from President Trump today. He has rolled back some of former President Obama's policies that opened up the country to U.S. investment. President Trump says it's to help keep American money out of the hands of the communist Cuban regime. Here in the metro, some Cuban natives couldn't be happier with the announcement. 41 Action News reporter Sarah Plake spoke with one woman who says the policy change could mean great things for Cuba.
Travel agencies like this one here on the plaza fear that these restrictions could impact their business. However, I also talked to a Cuban American woman who's happy to see President Trump's announcement.
I didn't feel that the Cuban regime deserved to have any openings.
Marisol Walston fled Cuba in 1979 with her family. She says even today the government oppresses the Cuban people. That's why she supports President Trump's new policy, which would tighten certain restrictions with the island that President Obama had done away with in 2014.
The people don't see the money, the people don't see, the food. Everything is controlled by the Cuban regime. Everything is controlled by the military.
President Trump said he wants to keep tourist money away from businesses controlled by the Cuban military. Individual travel is now prohibited, limited to heavily restricted tour groups. Major cruise lines said they don't anticipate a change, but it's not so good news for Shelton Travel Agency on the plaza. They're now putting trips to Cuba on hold.
These new policies will not be good for tourism for Cuba. And the Cuban people are wonderful. We found no crime at all. We found people loving Americans and wanting them to show us their country.
Meanwhile, Marisol hopes these renewed restrictions will drive out current leadership.
I think change needs to come from within Cuba.
Sarah Plake, 41 Action News.
It is important to note not all Cuban Americans agree. It is a very controversial move, and this new policy doesn't completely cancel out the policy that President Obama put in place. Cuban Americans can still visit their families. They can still send them money. It also doesn't alter the U.S. trade embargo, and it will not shut down the U.S. embassies in Havana.